Hi guys, today I have quite a large haul for you, and it wasn't going to be a huge haul, but then my mailbox delivery arrived, and hey, they've moved. They are so popular now and doing so well. They are moving to a bigger warehouse, so we're getting different addresses, and it's super exciting. I've got a special code. It's not an affiliate code or anything, but if you do use my code, then I do get something. I don't know whether I get $5 or I'm not entirely sure, but what will happen if you use my code, which I will leave in the information bar, is you will get $5 off your order when you ship, and then I get something as well. So if you don't want to give me something, don't use my code, but if you do fancy trying my mailbox and you want to get some money off, then just go ahead and use that code, because I love them. They're amazing. And everything arrived. I was like so stressing because there's a MAC item in there, and I was worried about it breaking in transit, and I emailed them and said, oh please can you like extra wrap this item, and when it came it was like bubble wrapped and then foam wrapped. It was amazing. Their customer service is just top notch. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get on to what's in this haul, because this video could be super long if I don't cut the waffle and I can't edit very well at the moment. So two random items that are not actually makeup exactly are this little magnifying glass, and it's got this, it looks like it could be ivory but it's not, it's just plastic. It was $6.99 at TK Maxx, and it's a super strong magnifying glass. I love using this, like if I've got a lip product and I can't read it, then I'll use that to look at it, because I don't like having to keep putting my glasses on when I'm doing my makeup. So it's great to have this, and it looks super pretty on my desk. And then the other non-makeup item from TK Maxx is this palm reading hand, and it's just called The Hand. I just like it. It's a little bit creepy. Hi. And I like it. It's got the lines on for the different, like the lines on your hand, so how many children you're going to have, your life, and your heart line and stuff, and I've always found that really interesting. I used to be obsessed with that when I was little, and I like it's kind of that cracked sort of look, and it's got a little My Lord of the Rings ring on there as well. That'd make a great thumbnail. Can't do that at the moment with my software, but there you go. Yeah, and that was $4.99 at TK Maxx, and I like things like that, just interesting things to decorate my room. And I will be doing a room tour pretty soon. I've got a few things to kind of finish off in the room, but I will be doing that soon. So the next thing that is also not makeup, I can't talk. This is not makeup related either, but it's something I want to show you. It's these coasters. I believe that Benefit did these as a promotion. I don't know, they give them out to only selected people, but I bought this set. I think I paid £3 or something for it, so I was actually super pleased. But they say different things, and they like a nice hard, you know, they're hard, they're proper coasters, and then they've got felt on the bottom to protect your desk. But this one says, love awaits you, so put on your lipstick, which I think is really cool. Then, looking good is the best revenge. How true is that? Laughter is the best cosmetic. Hey girlfriend, you are beautiful. Bad gals finish first. Of course, bad gal lash, and then the realness of concealness. I think that's my least favourite, because the other ones are kind of relatable to life, and the realness of concealness isn't that great, but I understand that they're kind of like product related. But they're really cool, and I really like them in my room. Now we can get on to makeup purchases. So it'll be kind of mismatched because I've got it in a box here and on my desk, and I'm just going to go through it as I come to it, so I'll try and remember where everything is from. So the first two things are mascaras, which I got at Superdrug. I got the new one from Revlon, which is the Revlon Volume Length Magnified. I'm going to put my glasses on. This is an okay mascara, it's quite nice. I found that at first it wasn't great, but I find all mascaras are like that. After around 7 to 10 days, then it started to get better, which is what I find. Mascaras, when they're first opened, never really perform that great. It's quite nice packaging, and it's a nice mascara. It did a decent job with my lashes, but I actually prefer to wear it like as an underneath and wear other mascaras with it, if that makes sense, because it's nice but it's nothing too amazing, and I was expecting amazing things. And the other one is I raved about this in a recent video. I love this mascara. It is the Miss Sporty Fabulous Lash Extra Black Mascara. $1.99. I'd gone to meet Alec from work, and I realised I didn't have mascara on. I feel naked without mascara, so I just thought, okay, I'm just going to dash into Superdrug and pick up a cheap mascara. It was $1.99. This is amazing mascara. I layer it over the other one, but it's also fabulous on its own. The first time I put it on, even though I feel like you need mascaras to be open for a while before they're amazing, I put this on and it was sealed, so it wasn't like it was open in the shop. I put this on and my lashes looked so amazing. So long, so thick, so black, so defined. This is an amazing mascara for £1.99. It's an amazing drugstore find, and I'm definitely going to be going back and getting more of these because I need this to be permanently in my life. I love it. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I got a Sigma E06. Look how teeny tiny. This is basically the winged liner brush. Now I have one from Zoeva which is amazing, but the wings, because it's quite a long brush, I can never do anything other than a large wing with it, and I wanted something for smaller wings. This gives you the most tiniest, cutest little wings. It's so amazing. So I got that one. I don't remember how much it was, but I definitely got this at Beauty Chamber. And I also got from Beauty Chamber this Sigma blush in Born 2. It's from, I can never remember what the collection was called. And I think it's the wrong way around. No, I can't read it. Anyway, it's from that collection. From a collection a little while ago. And it's so beautiful. I love this kind of colour. Look at that. It's kind of a peachy pink shade. Sigma blushes are amazing. I got the Aura blushes, which are huge compared to these, and I'm obsessed. I got all of the different colours. They're so pigmented and beautiful and blended and last so long on the skin, so I've just ended up kind of wanting to pick up some of the other colours that Sigma do, and I wanted to pick up this one because it looked really pretty. It's got a hint of a sparkle in it, but once you get on, I can't really see the sparkle. So that's gorgeous. And those were from Beauty Chamber. Then from Beauty Bay I got Doors of Colours. Now I did have the packaging for some of this stuff, and I did already film this, so I don't have the packaging because I threw it away, so I really apologise. This is the first Doors of Colours item for me. Basically the first time I filmed it, I thought the lighting looked good until I went to edit it and the light just was not attractive. So I was like, no, I'm not putting myself out on YouTube looking like that. So here we are today with umbrella lights and a background with a crease in it. How unprofessional. Anyway, this is the Doors of Colours Baked Highlighter in Pearl Dust. Packaging's quite nice, just a clean white crisp packaging with a clear lid, and that's what it looks like. Ah, can you hear the angel singing? I've got it on today. Oh my goodness. For me, I love a baby pink, soft pink highlight. Look at that. I've just touched it and it's just super pigmented. That is what it looks like. Now, if you blend it out, there it is. Oh, it's this beautiful, soft pink. It's gorgeous. Now, it doesn't really match with my peach blush today, but I just wanted to put it on anyway. But it's just, oh my goodness, honestly. Guys, you have to check these out. I think that it's sold out, but Beauty Bay are great at getting things in very quickly, so do keep an eye, because I think there's a goldy bronze, the pink, and then a peachy champagne one. I do want to get the peach one as well, because this is just so beautiful. It's domed. It's £22.50, but you get a lot for your money, because literally you just have to touch it and you have got insane amount of product on your finger. So imagine putting your brush on, you just need to lightly touch your brush. So love this stuff. And yeah, the next thing is from I can't speak. Why can't I speak? It's because I know I can't edit. The next thing is from lookfantastic.com, free delivery, and they had, I think it was a 15% off code. So I got the EX1 foundation. It's called Invisiwear, a liquid foundation, and it's in F100. Nikki Tutorials used this and I was like, great, I'm gonna get that because Nikki is super pale and it's gonna be fine for me. Now it is just a tiny touch dark for me, but don't worry, all is saved, because I got recently the Body Shop Lightening Foundation Drops. Oh, lifesaver. So I just basically put 2 pumps of this on my hand because that's how much I would use, and the packaging is gorgeous on this. I use 2 pumps of this and then I use 2 drops of this, mix it in, and it's amazing. This feels like you literally have nothing on your skin. It's so lightweight, it's so beautiful, and it wears so well. I am so glad that I got this. It's really, really amazing. Fantastic stuff. So love that. And I want to say that was around £10. Okay, so the next thing, and I've actually got the other one here, Superdrug GRWM had 2 for £10, and they had the new contour kit, which is the Flawless Chisel Cheeks contour kit for medium to dark skin tones in, and this is my light one. I love this one. So basically for 2 for £10, I think they were around £7 each. I got this one and a backup of my light one because that middle shade is ridiculously used, and I can see the circle of the pan, which I'm about to hit. And I absolutely love this, even if just for that middle shade, it's perfection. So I picked this up because the middle shade in this one is actually very comparable to that. And then this peachy shade is not too bad. In the summer, I'd definitely be able to get away with that as a face powder. And then the dark shade is nice as an eyeshadow, but if I go lightly with it, then I actually used this the other day in my contour and it doesn't look like it would, but I just use it more here where I want a deeper hollow, and with a very light hand and just a tiny touch of the powder I got a really nice hollow in there as well. So I tend to use these two things together. So I got that. I'm trying to tidy as I go. I'm terrible. Okay, I've got a Zoeva item from Beauty Bay, and it was only £13. I thought that was such good value. And you get free delivery if you spend £15 on Beauty Bay. So I got a Makeup Geek shadow, which is coming up later in the haul. £13 guys for this, for a blush palette, and it's blush, contour and highlight. And it is the Rose Golden palette. Yes. And there's no mirror in there because they don't put mirrors in here, but it's super pretty. You get 3 colours. You get red, heavy crown, sorry about that, glowing still, and palace door, and I have used it already. So you get this beautiful, gorgeous, very dark coral, almost a mauvey coral called blush, with a gold overspray, like a rose gold sort of sheen to it, which I'll show you in the swatches in a second. Then you get this white highlight, but it's actually got a gold in it, and then you get this lovely contour shade. So let me swatch them. That's what they look like. The contour shade is a little drier and not as pigmented, but the blush and the highlight are super crazy pigmented, as you can see. Sorry, I just lightly touched that there. So you got your beautiful blush. Now I had the sleek one, which it was rose gold, and I didn't like the base colour of it, but I like the colour of this. It's actually darker than that one. It's got like a dark coral to it, which is really, really nice. And then you got that white with the gold on it. Finley! Sorry. And then the contour, you definitely need to build the contour up a bit more because the contour is not like super darkly pigmented, but the contour is quite nice. So that's gorgeous. £13. It's just, I thought that was great value, so I picked that up. And then I've got some MAC stuff to show you. Right, so from the Fairy Whispers collection I got an eyeshadow, and this is, hello, Fly by Twilight. And I love the surface on this. It looks all sort of crinkled, which is really pretty. And this is a beautiful colour. I saw this on somebody and I just thought, I've got to have that. So beautiful. It's like a taupe colour. It's really nice and cool toned. And I've actually worn this all over the lid. It's so pretty. So I'm really, really pleased that I got that. And then I got Flamingo Park collection. In the UK I got this item. The other things I got from the American launch, which happened about 2 months ago because, you know, we're so far behind. But this is Sunny Surprise, which is the beauty powder, and this is so stunning. As you can see, it's really quite a bright colour for a beauty powder, and I love this because I've been wearing this as a blush. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's a nice soft peach shade. Really beautiful. It shows up really well. I'll use it in a Get Ready With Me, then you'll be able to see it better. It shows up really nicely on my pale skin and I really love it. Then from MAC in America, I'm a member of MAC Select, which is a new incentive that they got. First of all, when you order from MAC in America, you always get free delivery. I've never had a delivery charge on anything, even if I've ordered a tiny thing. The other thing is that if you order something and then it goes out of stock, but they're getting it back, they will email you and say, hey, we're shipping your order out, this item isn't in stock, But once it's in stock, we'll send it to you at no cost to yourself, like no extra shipping costs or anything. So I have in the past placed an order and they've sent me it in 2 lots. So that's great. You get you get 1 sample free on every order that you place. You don't get samples in the UK because the UK is horrible for samples, they're so stingy. So you get a sample and yeah, it's just amazing. And then with Select, like it's kind of like Sephora's VIB Rouge thing where the more you spend then kind of like there are 3 sections to it, but you get like pre-warnings on sales, you get pre-sale releases, so you can actually buy things before they go on sale on the site for certain collections. They also do things that are not available on the site, so exclusive items. I've got one of those here to show you. So I'm a member of Max Select, but the reason I ordered the Flamingo Park from there was because I heard that this was not going to be launching in the UK. I wasn't exactly sure if that was right. Anyway, it did turn out that they did not launch this in the UK. And I am kind of like a junkie for these 9 palettes. I've got them all so far and they've just released some new ones in the US. So I'm kind of, at the moment, in the process of selling some stuff in order to buy stuff. So I'm going to buy one of the new 15 palettes and a couple of the 9s. They've got a new pastel one out, which is, I can't wait. Anyway, this is the Flamingo Park one, because I'm waffling. This one just says Flamingo Park. And these colours are super beautiful. Now I've got this colour here on the lid today. Excuse the messy makeup, I just kind of shoved it on because I was just really tidying in the house and I thought, I think I might make a video. And I tried to be quick so I could do it before Tony came home. But yeah, that didn't exactly work out. But this is a beautiful purple shade. It's, oh, I love this shade on me. It's just so gorgeous. And the only colour in here that's from the permanent is Sushi Flower, which is the centre one, which I actually own, and I love that colour. But I thought the colours in here are so pretty. And it really goes well because you kind of imagine the flamingo's that colour, the grass might be that colour, the sun is that colour, the earth is that colour, the lake is that colour. It's, I don't know, it's quite nicely themed, this one, and it's really, really pretty. So I was really glad to get that. If anybody wants to see a swatch video, then please do let me know. I might actually prefer to swatch it and put it on the blog, so let me know if you want to see that and in what format. I don't know why I put it over there. Then I've got 3 lipsticks. So I have got 2 from Flamingo Park. So the first one I've got is Have Your Cake. I like the name of this one. And it's a purple shade. Of course, you know I love my purples. But it's super pretty. It's quite nice. I mean, is this a matte? Yeah, this is a matte, and I don't think I have a lot of matte purples, but it's quite a bright kind of purple. It's kind of like, you know, a purple but like with a hint of fuchsia to it, so I thought that would be really pretty, and I like that. I might put these on. I'll put some footage at the end of the video, or some pictures at the end of the video so you can see them on. The next one I got is Be Silly. I love Silly. Silly's one of my favourites. And then Be Silly is like a fuchsia colour that's darker. But this is just, I had to have this one, it just looked so beautiful. So that's Be Silly, which is stunning. I kind of liked some of the other colours as well, but those are the 2 that I went for. And then they did a special release for the Select members, and it was a lipstick called So Select. That's what I've got on. And I don't know if the colour, I can't speak, I don't know if the colour's coming up true, but it's like a mauvey dusty rose, and it's so pretty. And it was exclusive to Select members. I don't know if they'll ever release it on general release, but it is a really beautiful colour. When I saw this colour and I opened it, I was like, straight away, if anybody watches Wanna Makeup April, this is such an April colour. It's really pretty. And I love it, actually. I'm getting more into these kinds of colours now. So really excited about that. So that was all the MAC stuff I got. I want to try and be quick so I can get it all in. The next things are from Lime Crime. They released 2 new colours separately. Again, I don't have the packaging. This really bums me out when this happens. Let's see. Okay. Right, okay. So they released 2 new single colours called Polly and Fetish. So Polly is this lovely pink shade, kind of a mauvey pink as well. But more of a true Diva purpley mauve. And then Fetish is a purple. But it's kind of like a dirty, cool tone purple. So this one's Polly, which is this one. I always hesitate to show these tubes because they're frosted. You can't really get a good idea of colour. And then Fetish is that purple one, which is a nice dark, dirty sort of plum shade. So those were the two single colours they released. The only place that I can really find them in the UK, so as far as I'm aware, if you know of anywhere else, please do let me know, is Love Makeup. And they always seem to get them in, and they've got a full range. So if you still like them, then do head over and check them out there, because I still love the Lime Crime Velvetines. Then they did, again, I don't have the box, I'm so disappointed. They did a True Love Velveteen set for Valentine's, the same red packaging, and it was these colours. So Cupid is the light pink, Saint is the dark dusty red, and True Love is the sort of bright pink shade. So I'll quickly swatch those for you. Excuse the dog there, she's on cat watch. There's a cat that lives across the road. Likes to sit on the wall and oh yeah, it's quite amusing. My god, I love this one so much, Saint. So this one is Cupid, which is a lovely soft pink. Then you've got True Love, which is kind of a, I don't know, like a corally bright pink, and Saint, which is this dirty sort of dark burgundy shade. I've worn this one and this one. They're really beautiful. So that's those, which is the True Love set, which I think was around £30. I can't remember the exact cost. And I think they retail for around £13 each. So that's what I got from Lime Crime. Then I got also, I've had this for ages, so I have been using it, and I don't think I've ever shown it in a haul. If I have, I apologise. But it's a Zoeva Warm Spectrum. Look at the mess it's in. It's that kind of stuff that just gets all fingerprinty. I know some people don't like that it's now in this format like a book when they used to do them that way, but I like it. It stands on the shelf better. But these are the colours. And again, I'm sorry, it is used. But they're really, really beautiful. And you know I'm a cool tone kind of girl, but this just so spoke to me more than the cool toned one did. I definitely want to see if I can see some swatches on the cool tone one and then decide if I want to get it in the future. But I love this. I've been using this row loads and this row, and then I really like these. The only one I don't like is this top colour, which is kind of that brown with a blue green overcast. I'm not a huge fan of that shade, which a lot of brands seem to be really into these days. But I want to say, I can't remember how much this was. I think it's around £30. But I had it when it first came out. As soon as I saw this launched, I was like, I'm going to have to try one of those because Zoeva shadows are so amazing. I've got quite a few of their palettes and I love them. So that one was from Beauty Bay. Then I'm going to show you a single shadow. This is a Morphe palette. Yes, I know it's the Evil Dead. I just had this picture that I randomly stuck over it because it said Morphe. And I know it's kind of OCD, but it bugs me that it says Morphe when it's really Makeup Geek. So these are my Makeup Geek shadows so far that I'm collecting. And this is, like I said, this is a blank Morphe palette, which is slightly smaller than a standard Morphe palette, which I find quite interesting. Anyway, I picked up this colour, which is Enchanted Forest. And I got it to go with Envy because I saw Jacqueline Hill do a look once where she used those two colours together and they were amazing. And they were only £4.95. And when I got the Zoeva palette, which I showed you, which was £13, you get free delivery if you spend £15, so I just ended up picking up another Makeup Geek shadow because I'm quite impressed with them. I definitely want to get some more sort of brown shades now for crease colours. Yeah. But I'm just slowly collecting them, that's okay. And then moving on, oh, I've got another Lime Crime lipstick, hold on. Before we move on to the last couple of items, I did want to show you this Lime Crime lipstick because the box is amazing again. Sorry, it's gone. But look at that. This is a Pearlies lipstick. The packaging is beautiful. Just gorgeous. And this one's called Mirage. And this colour is so stunning. They're kind of frosty, but they're not super frosty when you get them on, because I was kind of worried that it would be really frosty and it wouldn't look very nice, but I don't think it's got a high frost level. It's just a really nice colour. It's a really nice lilac and pink blend. So I really, really love that. It's such a beautiful shade. I would definitely think about getting more of those in the future. And again, there's the OCD. I have to have that lined up. But they're really nice. Right, Morphe palettes. I'm going to do separate swatch videos on this, so I'm just going to show you them quickly in this video. I've got the 35S, which is my favourite. They're really big shadows and they're so amazing, apart from this one that had a shininess on it. And it's not very pigmented, but everything else in here is super pigmented, so beautiful. I'm totally obsessed with this shade up here, but I'm loving using this palette. It's such a nice mix of shades. So that's the 35S. Then I got the 35N. I think they were all around £15 apart from one was 18, and I think that was the smoky palette, the dark smoky. These are all mattes. I think this is the matte warm palette. These, oh, I just love these warmer shades. They're so beautiful in the crease, so I really love that one. I've got the 35D. This is the dark smoky palette. I think this one was the £18 one. It's really nice. I mean, if I just randomly swatch one for you, that is the black in here. And that's what it's like. Pigmentation is crazy. So really beautiful colours in that one. And then the last one that I've got here is the 35C. And that is the matte, I don't know, it's just matte brights, I think. I'm not sure. Can't remember the names of all of them. But I will link the Beauty Bay site down below, because that is the place that I found them. I hope I haven't put black shade on my face. That's the place I found them cheapest. Like, everywhere has them for around £22, but if you go on to Beauty Bay, they've got them for like £15.95, which is a really good saving, considering then you don't have to pay delivery because it's over 15. So I've seen another couple that I definitely want to pick up. Like I said, these are just amazing shadows. They're really pigmented, really pretty. Oh, they're pear shadows, pear swatches, but it's just the angle. But yeah, they're really great, and I'm really loving using them, and I can't believe I didn't get into them sooner. Now, the last things I'm going to very quickly try and get through are Colourpop. I do have Ultra Satin lips, but I'm going to do a separate video on those, so I'm not going to feature those in this video, but I will show you lippy sticks, lip pencils, and a couple of eye things that I got. So, I got one of the gel liners because I wanted to try a navy gel liner but didn't want to pay a lot, and this is DTLA. And I do have some gel liners. Now basically, before Christmas, there is some Colourpop stuff that I got that I did not share with you because I was ill at the time. So I got all of the box sets from Christmas, and I got the lip sets, like the minis. So I've got those, and they're in my collection. I honestly, going back, I don't know whether I'll like do a backwards haul, but I don't think so. But I've got all of them and love them. And I tried the gel liners and I was quite impressed, so I wanted to get the blue one. Then from Colourpop, I got a blush. It's called Flushed. This is so pretty. It's a really nice coral shade. Just trying to find somewhere clean on my hand. That's it there, but it's not a very good swatch. That's better, I think. There. Really nice coral shade. So that one is Flushed. Then I got two of the Kathleen Lights ones. I got Weenie, which is a really nice, kind of a rosy gold shade it looks like. And then I got Midnight. And I've also ordered Porter, but that's still in my American mailbox. Midnight just looks like this amazing bronze shade, which I'm quite into now. So these are the Kathleen Lights ones. So that's Weenie and that's Midnight. That Weenie colour, oh, isn't that the most beautiful rose gold? And then Midnight, which is this lovely dark bronze. So they're really pretty. So I got those, and then I also ordered the Colourpop Quad. These are so beautiful. I have swatches on my Snapchat that I did, but I don't know, they'll probably be gone now. But if you follow me on Snapchat, whenever I get something new, I often show it on Snapchat first. And sometimes you'll get swatches on Snapchat that you won't get on my channel, and it's just Spacey's #1 girl at Snapchat. But in the Colourpop Quad, you got Wilshire, which is a lovely caramel sort of crease colour. Got Sunset Boulevard, which is a really nice gold shade, and I don't know, it's just, it's not too in your face, it's lovely. Then you've got this one, which is Crenshaw, which is a beautiful dark warm brown. It's beautiful. And then the last one's my favourite, and this one is Beverly, like Beverly Hills. It's a really nice dark burgundy shade. So those were the Colourpop, and these are the Colourpop. The Colourpop, the Colourpop. Really beautiful. Okay, first of all, the Kathleen Lights ones, which are Taurus and Aquarius. I got the lip liners with these because they're kind of unusual sort of colours that are not something I would normally have liners for in my collection. And I quite like the matching things. I try to get more into lip liner now, though I haven't got any on today. I do think that Aquarius would look probably quite nice with what I've got on. But we'll swatch here, I think. The first one is Aquarius. And it's just kind of nice, sort of nudie sort of pink shade. I thought it looked really nice on Kathleen. So that is Aquarius lippy stick. And that's the swatch. So as you can see, the liner is a shade darker. It's a really nice nudie pink sort of shade. It's really, really pretty. So I'm really glad about that and I love it. And then Taurus is more of a brown shade. So that is the lip liner. I have actually used it. I tried it on last night because I've never been into brown shades, but I want to try and get into them a bit more because I did try one and I thought actually I'm quite surprised that I like it. So it's very much a milk chocolate kind of shade. That's the liner and the lippy stick. To be honest, they're matching. They do match perfectly, those two. So that's quite nice. And then the other two lipsticks I picked up Wet. I don't have this one, but I do have the liner. The liner is a very good dupe for Stone by MAC. So if you don't have the Stone lip liner, then check out the Wet lip liner, lippy liner, because it's like really close. But Wet, I'll put this here. Wet is amazing. That's Wet. It's really nice. Kind of a brown champagne-y shade. I thought it'd be quite nice in the centre of the lip when wearing a brown lip sometimes, so I thought that was nice. And then I got this new formula, which was a Valentine's Day exclusive. And it's the Matte X range. I think maybe they're planning to do a range at some time in the future, but it's called Trust Me. And it's got like red writing on it instead of the normal silver, which is really pretty. And you know I love my reds, so this was just a no-brainer for me. But it's really beautiful. It glides on so incredible, but it's so matte. It's just, it kind of blows your mind. But it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. So I cannot wait to wear that. And of course, I got a backup of that one because it was like a limited edition thing, and I do love my red lipsticks. So 2 liquid lipsticks. I've actually wiped my hand off as best I can. I've got the new one from Kathleen Lights, which is Lumiere 2, because obviously the Lumiere is a lippy sticks, but this is the ultra matte lip version. And I also eventually picked up Limbo from the ultra matte collection because I've got everything else except Ouija, which is the orange, so I've got them all now. But I would never wear the orange, but I love the formulation. They work out really well on me. I don't have loads of lines in my lips, so I find they don't settle too bad and they last really well, so I eventually picked it up because I'm trying to get into brown. So Limbo, which looks really crazy, and then I swatched it and I was like, actually I really like it. So that's what Limbo looks like. And I think it just looks a lot darker when it's on. So I really, really love that. And then the Lumiere 2 is just this beautiful dusky pink, but then I got it on my hand and I was like, oh, it's even better when it's on than what it looks like in the tube. I mean, that's what it looks like. And then you get it on. And I apologise for that. But that's Lumiere 2. Super, super beautiful. I'm going to get them straight off my hand before they dry down. And then the last things to show you in this haul are the K-pop liners and ultra matte liquid lipsticks. I love that they've done something different with the packaging for these. I'll show you the lip liners first and then we'll swatch the ultra mattes with them. But they've got the rose gold writing on, which I love attention to detail. Colourpop is so amazing. So I know that this palest one is called She, but the other two I need to quickly check. So they've got K, K-A-E, and Rooch. Now I thought it was Roach, but it's Rooch. So Chi, K, Rooch. So I'll swatch them slightly apart, just so we've got room. Okay. So you've got Chi, which is a nice peachy, dusty peachy kind of colour. K, which is definitely a brown, but it's almost got a little bit of cool tone to it, a little bit of a berry. And then Rouge, which is just the most stunning deep red. I love that colour. So that's those three. And then I'll put the Ultra Mattes with them. Again, attention to detail with these. They have that little rose gold band on them, which is just really pretty. And again, you've got the rose gold writing. So I love these. Okay, so there's Chi Ultra Matte, K, and Rouge. And as you can see, they're all really, really great matches. Now, I find that using Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks, this is mad, but they always go on better than a standard lipstick, and I always get really